YouTube, what's up? I hope you guys are doing well. This is Devapriya. I wish you all a very, very, very happy new year. And if you're new to my channel, we talk about conscious creation here. Today, I would like to talk about a success story. I was feeling kind of lazy today, but then this is a success story that really, really, really needs to be shared. Okay, it's about a very, very, very close friend of mine who was in a relationship and she was trying to manifest her SP back. But before I start the story, before I share the success story, let me tell you that she believes that I manifested this for her. But yes, I probably did. I don't know if that's like how the law works. It probably does. But I wasn't aware of the law when this happened. It got manifested now, but I will actually tell you how fun this is. Okay, let me a quick briefing of the old story, which I do not really want to talk about much. She was in a relationship with a celebrity. Yes, a celebrity of sorts. And yes, it was a very beautiful relationship. They were really very affectionate and had a very loving bond. And then finally, this specific person of hers, he ghosted her. He blocked her, and when she asked him, he was like, I have got nothing to do with you. And then she figured out that there was a third party. Okay, no judgments here, because in manifestation there is no logic. Okay, now he completely stopped talking to her and he had got nothing to do with her. He told her that this is over, this is it, this is done. Okay, and then he went to the third party. Okay, now obviously my friend was extremely shattered and she really wanted to get him back. Me being the quintessential beautiful friend, and she kept asking me like, do you think he's going to come back to me? Do you think he's going to come back to me? Because obviously she was completely heartbroken. And I was being the very good friend and I kept telling her, yes, he's going to come back to you. Yes, he's going to come back to you. Of course he's going to come back to you. Why wouldn't he come back to you? You're the best, I mean, you're one of a kind. Of course he's going to come back to you. Of course she did not believe me and she said, how do you think that is possible even? There is a third party. Okay, obviously we were not using these terms then, third party and stuff, because we were not really aware of the law and whatever. So she constantly mentioned the third party and she said, there is a third party there, and how do you think this is possible? So here is the fun part. Each time she asked me like, how do you think this is possible? When do you think he's going to come back? How can he come back? The third party will not let him go. How? And I kept saying, yeah, he's going to come back to you. Don't worry. He's going to come back to you. He's going to come back to you for life. He's going to come back to you forever. Remember, he's going to come back and beg you to take him back. I kept saying these things. I repeated these things so many times that she eventually started believing them. Okay. And a few months later, he calls and he informs her that he was actually crying, and he informs her that the third party is gone now. I mean, she's already married to somebody else, and he was extremely apologetic. He apologized and he wanted her to take him back. Manifestation. And she was obviously ecstatic. The only point being that neither she or me, none of us were aware of conscious creation. We did not even know all this stuff about repetition. Of course we did, but not in such detail. Just because I kept saying it to her, I didn't even believe it when I told her that yes, he's going to come back to you. I just kept saying it because I wanted her to feel good about it. I wanted her to kind of have some hold over her emotions and control over her own self. And I kept saying it, yes, he's going to come back to you. Yes, he's going to come back to you. Yes, he's going to come back to you. And it happened. It manifested. Her end was, the end that she wanted to achieve was him coming back to her and they being in a committed relationship. That was what she wanted to manifest. Now, so interestingly, now that I understand a bit of the law, because she was so much into getting her end. I would not use the word manifesting because she wasn't manifesting. She wasn't aware of manifestation at that point in time. She was absolutely living in the end. She was probably daydreaming also. I don't know. I mean, I think she would be, because if she was so heartbroken, I'm sure she was thinking about those moments that they had shared together and what would it be like when he comes back and stuff. So yeah, the visualization part comes in, and that's it, and because her end was him coming back to her, and she was absolutely, even though she was mentioning the third party over and over again, but what was it that she really wanted? She wanted her man back. So the third party had to fall for somebody else, and he had to come back to her. Of course, he has realized her mistake. He has realized his mistake and whatever stuff. I don't even want to get there. Yeah, it's not relevant to the story. This is all about manifestation, and she's extremely happy now. Now I would like to talk about Neville, what Neville said. Neville said that if 10,000 people have to move to bring you your manifestation, they will move. So if the third party had to fall for somebody else and get married to him, and she's really happy now with somebody else, that had to happen so that she, as in my friend, gets the manifestation. So yeah, it's the law. Even if you're not following it, the law is following you. If you are completely focused on what you want, even if you're not aware of the law, it absolutely does not matter, because the law is following you. And if you're focused on what you want to have in life, what you want truly, you'll get it. Whether you know the law or you don't know the law, it does not necessarily matter, because the more I repeated, the more it got ingrained in her mind and consciousness that yes, he's coming back. And there was just a 3D time lag or whatever you call that. And he came back. I hope this gives you a lot of power and hope, especially for the ones who are manifesting their SP back. And yes, just keep affirming until you start believing in it. And when you start believing in it, it is bound to manifest in your current 3D reality. This is a beautiful story. This is a beautiful success story. That is what I personally feel so, because this is a manifestation. This manifestation was kind of put into force when we were not even aware of conscious creation. Now she is, now I am, but then we weren't. But yes, nevertheless, we manifested it. She believes we manifested it, as in both of us. So yeah, I hope this helps at least one of you and empowers you and completely explains to you how powerful your affirmations, your repeated affirmations can actually be. Nothing matters. No circumstance matters. Third party doesn't matter. I mean, n number of parties don't matter. They will all move if you want your manifestation. If you focus on your manifestation, they will all move so that you get what you want. Happy manifesting, guys. Love you. Bye.